Hey guys, I'm a licensed realtor here. My name is Sandy. I'm in the Central Florida area. Today I want to do a topic on how do we price a property competitively in this market. With the rise in interest rates, we're in 2023, we're in June. Interest rates are still kind of high based upon what was going on back in 2020, 2021, and the earlier part of 2022. People still need to sell, buyers are still buying, builders are given a lot of incentives to get their inventory moved in our area. But what if you are selling your property? Some sellers are not selling, they're like, we'll just wait. But there are people that have to sell because, there are people that are relocating, they want to downsize or upsize, so they have to sell. They have family emergencies and family business that they have to settle, so they have to sell. So if you're a seller in today's market, how do you price your home competitively and price it to sell without quote unquote giving it away, right? How do you do this? So the first thing that we do with our sellers is we go out and we look at the property. So we want to see what is the curb appeal, because most people, let's face it guys, most people are looking at the property first from online. They're going online, they're looking to see what's out there. So curb appeal is going to be important because based upon what it looks like on the exterior is going to compel a buyer to go further into looking at the pictures. So that's important. So we want to go and see what the curb appeal is for sure. Then we want to do some research. We want to do some research on what is comparable to this property. What other property in this particular neighborhood that the property is located in is similar to this home, and also when was the last time a similar home was sold in the neighborhood. Most appraisers are going to be looking for things sold within the last 90 days. If they can't find 90 days, they'll extend out to 6 months. If they can't find 6 months, they'll extend out to 12 months. But very rarely will they go over 12 months unless it's a very unusual property or it's in a very rural area and there's not too much activity going on. So we want to compare price, and not only do we want to compare price, we want to compare condition, like upgrades. Like maybe one home had a pool, one home did not have a pool. We have to figure out how do we adjust for those differences. That's very important. So we're going to do a curb appeal, we're going to do price. Next thing we're going to do is we want to make the property what we call a warranted property. What does that mean, right? So you know how when you're buying a car and they say these are warranted, you're more better to buy a car that's warranted because you have a warranty. So you want to make your home warrantyable, if that makes sense, if that's a word, I don't even know if it is. And how do we do that? We want to do a pre-inspection because we want to price it competitively. So we want to do a pre-home inspection to find out if there's anything that the seller needs to be aware of before putting the property on the market. We want to do a pre-inspection. Based upon the results of the pre-inspection, we need to know if we have to fix anything, right? So based upon that inspection report, we're going to go out, we're going to say, okay, the inspector is saying XYZ. What can we do? Can we fix it? Can we offer a credit towards it? Or can we give a home warranty? What's a home warranty? So home warranty insurance is where we have an insurance that's insuring the appliances and all of the major stuff in the property, such as the air conditioning system, the hot water tank, all the appliances, the doorbell, the pool equipment if there's a pool. The home warranty covers all this stuff. And it covers it up to 1 year. So if we're still in a home that was, let's say, 10 years old, and all the appliances were 10 years old like that, then we want to give a home warranty so the buyer knows that, well, you know what? If something was to break down within the first year of me buying this home, it will be covered by the home warranty. But guess what? Let's take it a step further. Why not give the buyer 2 to 3 years of home warranty coverage, right? Because we're talking about pricing it competitively. So if we want to price it competitively and we want to make it warrantable, then we want to give more warranty. So instead of giving the buyer a 1 year warranty, we want to give the buyer a 2 or even a 3 year home warranty, because that's what the builders are doing. You're going to be competing with builders based upon the area that you're in. And if your home is priced similar to new construction homes in your neighborhood, then you're going to have to be competitive because the builders are given a lot of incentive if the buyer used their preferred lender. So So the builders are offering to pay some of the interest rate down for the buyer. The builders are offering loads of amenities and upgrades, right, as part of their package in this market. So if we're selling this market, we want to do the same. So we want to make sure that we're competitively priced, but also that we're offering warrantable stuff. And a 2 or 3 year own warranty would make a lot of sense over a 1 year. So that's another thing we're going to do. Another thing that we want to do is we want to stage the home as new. We want to stage it just as the builders are staging their model home. We want to stage the home to make it a model home. Now, what if you're selling a home that needs work, right? If it needs work, we've got to think about this. Do we want to do the work and sell it after we finish doing the work on the property as repaired? Or do we want to sell it as is, where we're not doing anything to it, we just want to get rid of it? If you're selling it as is, you're going to get more of a discount, because obviously buyers are thinking, well, it needs work, so if it needs work, you should be discounting it. And in a buyer's eyes, if the cost is really $1,000, they're thinking it's going to be $2,000. So you have to make a decision on that. We do have programs that we work with that will give you the money to fix the home, sell it, and then you pay the company at the closing table for all the repairs that was made. That may be something to look into. Let's continue. So we want to stage the home as if it's new built. And because we know that it's impossible to live in a stage, a model home, it's an impossibility. Like, the home is not going to be spotless all the time if someone is living there. What you want to do is you want to stage the home, and you want to stage your home for a particular time frame to show. So let's pretend that we're going to put the home on the market this Thursday as an example. We would stage it out, and we would say we're having an open house this Saturday and Sunday, and then we're going to do all the other stuff that we just spoke about to make sure that in that time frame that the buyers are looking in, the home is staged to sell, right? So we talk about curb appeal, we talk about a pre-inspection, we talk about staging it, and we talk about pricing. Now let's really dig into pricing. Pricing is going to be very important. However, if you're doing a 2 to 3 year warranty on your home, if it's staged correctly, if there's a great curb appeal, some people will pay over premium to get a beautiful home to move into, believe it or not. So if the other homes in the area are selling, for an example, let's say they're selling for $400,000, and they're not staged and they don't have the curb appeal as yours, and you're able to stage yours out differently and have a better curb appeal, you might end up getting $410,000 or $420,000, believe it or not, over the $400,000 that the market is asking for in your neighborhood, just because people like pretty things. Think about when you go to a new construction subdivision or development, and you go in the model home, right? You walk in the model home and you want everything in the model home. You want all the furniture, you want all the wall decor, you want everything in this model home. But in reality, the builder staged the model home to sell the rest of the inventory. So you're going to go in the model home, you're going to see it, and then they're going to build a home for you, and none of those upgrades, or most of the upgrades in the model home, is not going to come with that home unless you pay for that additional service. That is how you want to treat your home. So when you're competitively pricing, you also have to put it competitively as far as curb appeal, staging, and repairs and warranty to make it a full package. So how do we price it? We're going to price it based upon the comparables in the area. We're also going to price it based upon all the other stuff that you did, all the upgrades and stuff that you did, to compare it to the property. But we also want it to stand out. How are we going to make it stand out? We're going to give a 3-year warranty possibly on the appliances if it's an older home. We're going to do a pre-inspection and give the buyer the pre-inspection report so they could see exactly what's going on with the home before they present their offer. So we're pricing competitively. And we also want to make sure it's being presented in the best light. So those are some of the things that we're going to do to make it stand out, as opposed to any other home in the market. And we're going to price to sell. We're not going to price to sit. It's two different things. Price to sit means you're pricing the home and you want to see, just to see what happens. If you're pricing competitively, you're pricing to sell. So even though we're doing all this great stuff, we're still going to price it where we want to create a multiple offer situation. So if we have the home that we're like, okay, we're staged out beautifully. I'm so sorry. We're staged out beautifully. We know it's going to sell. We have great curb appeal. Everything else is selling for $400. We might put it at $405 or maybe even at $400, because what is that going to do? That's going to price it for competitive offers. So we're going to get more than one offer. And the whole idea of selling is you want to get as much offers as possible. So when we stage it and we're going to present it on the market for those 2 open days we mentioned, Saturday and Sunday, After Saturday and Sunday, when the buyers come out and they look at the home Saturday and Sunday, we're expecting to get multiple offers. And based upon those multiple offers, you could choose the one that best suits you. That's what it means to price competitively, okay? If you have any questions, I don't like to make my videos too long. If you have any questions or want to get more deeper into this, you could give us a call, send us a text, and we will be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Again, my name is Sandy, and I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area.